So today's video is going to be replacing a distributor in my 93 Mustang. These instructions will work on an 87 through a 93 Mustang with the HO. I read in the manuals there was a Mustang non-HO. I've never seen one, so maybe they did exist. But if they did exist, I would guess it was pre-87, back, you know, probably 85 and sooner. There was some different engines available. So first thing, before you buy a distributor, you need to make sure if you need a distributor with a steel ring, or a forged one. So I did research and found out I need the steel. To do that, I ended up pulling off the original distributor, which is interesting. You can see that the idle air control, not the idle air control, ignition control module has been replaced at some time, but this is actually the original Ford Motorcraft, well, you can see there, distributor. It's even got a 93 date. The reason I'm replacing this is the car, and I've seen that, I saw this on my 95, I've seen this in other cars, the car wasn't idling right. And I always, before I really go to distributor, I always check all the vacuum lines. 90% of the time it's going to be your vacuum lines, or it's going to be your idle air control before you go to distributor. But once you look at those, reality is it's very easy to check if your distributor is bad. All you have to do is pull this piece here, which you use the time, which gets rid of any advancement. If the car idles fine, when you pull the spout connector, that's what it's called, then you know it's your distributor's bad. Did that, car idles fine, but as soon as you put this on, it runs, or you put the spout connector, it runs really bad. Now it could be the idle air control, and it could be the reluctor in there, but the cost of just the idle air control valve, or idle control module here, and that, you know, it's like $20 more just to get a ready to go distributor. Some lessons learned here. I ended up having to buy two of them. The connector didn't fit here on the one I bought from LMR, so I ended up having to buy one from AutoZone, and the part number is BDLGFD17 in steel. Make sure you know before you put that in the car if you need a steel, the forged one. Should be the steel, double check. So the first thing I did is I marked top dead center, and it should be exactly at 12 o'clock on this car. And if you look at the manual, it shows it at 12 o'clock, and then I put a mark here for the actual rotor itself. Oh, a lot better quality, huh? So what I'm going to do is just line up the rotor itself, and then I'll mark where the cylinder one is, line them both up, and start the car and retime it. So I'm going to go ahead and go through that, show the process, and go from there. Before I stick this in, I'm going to go ahead and oil it up. Distributor should be marked where position 1 is. So I'm just going to put a little bit of white out there. Then take the top off and mark it. And you want to make sure you're fairly accurate with this. When in doubt, put the engine at top dead center and do it again. And if you don't know for sure where it's at, you want to put the engine at top dead center and go from there. I always do, and I truly do recommend this, is I purchased a new bolt. The other one just wasn't in good condition. The part number on this from LMR is LRS-12270K. I'm just going to put a new retainer screw for the distributor in there. It's the complete set, the retainer and the screw, or the bolt itself. I just made the screw tight enough so it's holding it, and it's a little bit of force to move it. I don't want it to be too loose. Reconnect this back on. And the spark plugs. So make sure you read your manual carefully, because it might be deceiving. You might say, oh, well, the on this it's 154. No. If you read this, it says HO, which is an HO, it's 137. So what I'm going to do is just trace down to make sure all the right wires are going to the right spot. Real quick. Okay, we got one. And it's 137. So now we're going to find three. Three here. Sort of tell by the cable length too. It's two. There's two go. 7, 2. So then that's 2. Four goes over here. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. 1372. Got 6, and it's your spark plugs are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only long ones, so that's going to make this easy. All right. So then we got 6. Okay. This is 6. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Let me guess. 6, 5. Yeah, 6, 5. Six, 5, and the last one should be 8. No, we don't want to cross. And let me see here. An 8. All right. The other side. So we got 1, 3, 7. 1, 3, 7. 2, 6, 5, 4, 8. Alrighty. I'm gonna double check that I'm somewhat centered here still. Looks like I am not. We're like right about there. Right about there. At this point, I'm gonna get my timing light out. Put the timing light on 1. Spout connector real quick. You gotta make sure you do this because I'm gonna retime the car. So again, this is what I pulled when I found out the distributor wasn't acting right. with the car, make sure all the AC and everything's turned off. See how she runs. Much better.